So guys, as I was saying that when you start in the complex sentence, when you start with the dependent clause, then you have to add a comma after the dependent clause. But when you start with the independent clause, then there is no need to add any commas in the sentence. So we have finished from the complex sentences. Now let's move to the simple past tense. Please guys, listen to me carefully to remember when we use the simple present tense. Sorry, simple past tense, past. Forget about the present tense because it's not required for the final exam. Um, so when we are talking about actions that happened and finished at specific time in the past, then I have to express them using the simple past tense. Okay? So I use the simple past tense for actions that happened and finished at specific time in the past. How do I form the verbs in the simple past tense? Okay, I have two types of verbs, verbs that follow the rules and verbs that do not follow the rule. The rules. The verbs that follow the rule are called regular verbs. But what does the rule say? The rule says that you have to add ed to the verb. For example, Ali played with the brush the whole session. Ali played with the brush. So you see, you notice something? The verb is play. Okay? And since it's in the past, so I have to add ed to it. So played is a regular verb. But let's use another verb that is not regular, it's irregular. Ali caught Hassan in the playground yesterday. Caught is the simple past tense of catch. Caught is the simple past tense of catch. But we didn't say catched. No, because it's an irregular verb, so it changes on its own. So I have two types of verbs that I have to deal with in the simple past tense. Verbs that follow the rules that take ed, the verbs that do not follow the rules and they do not take ed, they change on their own. Either they change completely or some verbs stay the same. Example, he put the orange in the fridge last night. Okay, so you see put here last night, I say last night, so it's in the past, and I said put, not putted. Okay, so put stays the same, put, cut. So please guys, for the irregular verbs we have to go back to the list of irregular verbs that I gave to you before to memorize the irregular verbs again. Okay, so this is the affirmative form of the verbs in the simple past tense. What if I want to form them in the negative now? This is the affirmative form. What if I want to say not? Not. What should I use in the past? There is only one helping verb that I have to use in the past, which is did not. Did not. I say Ali did not or didn't play. So I put the verb in its base form. I say Ali didn't play with the brush the whole session, blah, blah, blah. Okay?
Miss,
Ali didn't catch. Yes, miss?
do you know that my grandmother died on Monday?
Oh, I'm
My
sorry
mom.
for that. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay? Ali didn't catch Hassan in the playground yesterday. He didn't put, so you see, we use didn't for all of the subjects and all of the verbs. He didn't put the orange in the fridge last night. Okay? So, in the simple past tense, for the regular verbs, they take ed in the affirmative form. Irregular verbs, we have to memorize them. For the negative, we have to use didn't, or if you want to use, not to use the contraction form, so you can use did not, and I put the verb in its base form. What about now the interrogative, the question in the simple past tense? As you know, we have two types of questions. We have yes, no questions, and we have the questions with WH words. Okay? Yes, no questions are very easy to form, and even the WH word questions are very easy to form. Here you can say, did, I have to start with did since it's a yes, no question. Did Ali play with the, did Ali play with the brush the whole session? Question mark. Okay, question mark. Let me
You
just,
have it.
okay. Or I can say, why did Ali play? Why did Ali play with the brush the whole session? Question mark. Okay, guys. So you have two forms of questions: yes, no question, or question with WH word. The same for the other. Did Ali catch Hassan in the playground yesterday? Where did Ali catch Hassan yesterday? Okay. Did he put the orange in the fridge last night? When did he put the orange in the fridge? So you see, you can form the questions in two different ways. Now, letter G, write the verbs in brackets using the correct form of the correct affirmative form of the simple past tense. Correct affirmative form.
Miss, affirmative means correct.
Not correct. We mean positive form. We mean yes, it happened. Who wants to do number one? Yalla, let's start. Ali Hamoud. Do number one.
I lived in Brazil for 2 years.
I lived in Brazil for 2 years.
Add
I lived. ED. Okay, thank you, ya Ali. Jude.
you add only D because there's
Yes, there's
already
already an E.
Miss, can I do the second one?
Yes, do it. Lana.
Juana studied Japanese from 5 years. Studied.
Studied. What should we do here, Lana?
Cross the Y and put IED.
Bravo. So when the verb ends with Y and before the Y we have a consonant letter, I cross out the Y and I add I-E-D. Thank you, Lana. Okay.
Miss,
Yes. Kareem Kirde.
Yes,
Continue, Kareem. Number 3, please.
they sit at the beach all day. They sat.
They sat. Excellent. This is one of the irregular verbs. Sit becomes sat in the past. Bravo. Thank you, Kareem.
Miss, can I do the fourth one?
Lana again.
They stay at the party the entire time. We put only ED because we have a consonant.
Have a vowel. Vowel, not consonant. Vowel letter before the Y.
Can I do this one?
Yes, Amal.
We talk on the phone for 30 minutes. We talked.
We talked.
ED.
Talked on the phone. Excellent, Amal. Thank you, Amal. Number 6, guys. She at the movie theater after school. Work. She was worked. Excellent. She worked. Thank you. Number 7. They never
Going.
go. What does it become in the past? She never went. She never go becomes went in the past. She never went to school. They always, sorry, they, not she. They never went to school. They always skip class. They always skip. What does it become in the past?
Skip the class.
Skipped. They always skip class. Skipped here, since I'm stressing on the last consonant, then I have to double it and add ed. Skipped. Number 8.
But in go and which time we say it in going?
Going, not now. Leave it. We're not going to deal with the progressive now. Number 8. People pay much more to make cell phone calls in the past.
Paying.
Must pay attention in the simple past tense. Not progressive. I'm
Oh,
not adding.
paid.
Paid. Notice something, guys, that paid here is an irregular verb. It doesn't take ed. It's written P-A-I-D. Okay? The last one, she be shy
Miss,
as a child. Yes, Karim.
Miss, can
Yes.
I do number 9?
Yes, you can. This is the verb to be.
She be shy as a child.
Child.
Was.
She was. Excellent. The verb to be in the past is was or were. Was is for the singular subjects and the subject pronoun I, and were is for the plural subjects. Okay? She was shy as a child. Great, guys. Great. Excellent. Letter H, change the sentences from affirmative to negative.
We have 2 more minutes.
Yes, I know. Don't worry, guys. If we're not going to be able to finish the whole worksheet, when we go back to school on the last weekend for revision, we're going to continue it. Don't worry.
I
But please
actually
try.
will not go.
Okay. Yes, please try to solve it
did
by
it.
yourself, and I'm going to upload the solution tomorrow on the Padlet. Okay?
I did it. But so yeah,
Yalla.
I
Let's
did
change
all
the
the
sentence
worksheet.
from affirmative to negative. She kissed me on the cheek. Let's make it negative. She, make it negative.
1 more minute.
I know, ya Ali. She didn't.
She didn't kiss me on the cheek.
She didn't kiss me on the cheek. Excellent. She didn't kiss me on the cheek. She didn't kiss me on the cheek. Clear? This is how I form it in the negative. She didn't kiss me. I have to remove the ed. He spoke Japanese very well.
He didn't